identify and manage your emotional state and get good at it is a emotional intelligence competency that people can develop. It makes a big difference when you have to work with others. The other part of it is identifying emotions in other people and being able to influence their emotional state too as we work together. So here's what we know about emotions. Number one, they're contagious. Our emotional state is contagious. It's an open loop system, unlike our blood system, so that if you're interacting with someone and you happen to pay attention to their behavior, their purposeful behavior, what's going on in their brain, your mirror neurons will be activated as well. So there's some, everybody say mirror neurons. So located here in the frontal part, but on the temporal lobes. And those are our imitation learning. That's the seed of empathy, where we can identify with someone. When someone's sad and you start to identify with them, you start to feel a little sad too. Or they're happy and you're happy. Or they yawn and then you yawn. Those are all mirror neurons, right? And so we synchronize. We're built for empathy because we're built for surviving as a species. So we have to be able to connect with others, and this is a sort of a basic piece of allowing us to do that. They've done research in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior where they've had 3 adults sit in a room, 3 adults waiting for a vision test next door, which wasn't really part of the study, but they were sitting here in a room, and without talking, in under 3 minutes, the person with the strongest emotion passed it on to the other 2, based on a pre and post mood survey instrument that they took. In under 3 minutes, sitting in the same environment, without talking. How many of you have been at meetings when you leave there and you actually feel more energy because people were thinking out of the box and it felt more energy, right? And then how about the opposite, where you felt drained, just like tired, physically just like wiped. And you went in, you weren't feeling that way. So, and you can say, well, it was what we were talking about. Well, part of it, but it's not just the words, it's the emotional flavor that happens. So they're contagious, they're passed on, and the person who has the most salient emotion gives it to the other one, generally speaking. And negative ones are easier to pass on than positive ones. And there's benefits to both of those. The second thing we know about emotions are that they leak. We're not as good at hiding them as we think we are. Not as good at hiding them as we think we are. They come out in different ways, in our expressions, in our words, the way we sit, how we show up, all those things, they come out. And so what's the point of knowing that? Well, the point is that, you know what, if I'm aware of that, I can be more careful if I'm trying to get a certain experience or outcome within my group. The third thing is that they drive behavior, they drive performance, they drive motivation. Their emotional states are what drive. Even when you're calculating a linear problem, a sequential process, there's a sense inside that you did it correctly, a feeling that you did it correctly when you follow the steps. Emotions work together, and there's a fast road, or they call it the low road in the brain, where emotions can help you to make a decision quickly. And there's the high road where it requires more thought and thoughtfulness. It takes a little bit longer. But nonetheless, they drive behavior. They also do this. Negative ones are stronger than the positive. Why is that? I've always wondered about that, and I think part of it is because for survival, it's more important for us to know what not to do, to avoid, to not go there, than it is to feel good about something. I think there's just a survival piece in there. Okay. But we also know this, that there are 6 hardwired ones, all the rest are learned, and the positive ones are good for your health. So even given that the negative ones are stronger, the positive ones now, we're looking at the research of Barbara Fredrickson at the University of North Carolina, who wrote a book called Positivity, and it's really about the benefit of positive emotions, physically for your health, and also thinking-wise, creative processes, and working together in groups. There's a lot of benefit to those.